12-4 at NEPT is automatic qualify for Worlds. Yeah, they did that because top 8 automatically qualified for Worlds. So to like, not make it as brutal when you that was a good draw. I do need some lands though. Yeah, I'll just want to be greedy and keep. I think this is a tough matchup, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, why did I use subtlety? Oh, they got back to spell snare, but yeah, I'm silly. This is good because it enables their flares and stuff, so you kind of don't want to let that card resolve. Also, they just milled 2 creatures. I think I'm just gonna have to win a fair game. I guess I could cast Endurance before living in, or like pitch Endurance at some point. Also, I should have probably kept that Curator because it's a good discard to Scholar. This game's gonna be tough. These they kind of bricked on the Archaeologist. That was nice. Why Scholar in the deck? Because I'm playing Overlord and it's good with Living End, and it lets you win grindy games. It's kind of pouring into a lot of things, mainly Jar's Disruption. I'm not interested. Just gonna play Endurance first. What do you think of Ezreal's spare from the draft? Talked about it on the podcast. Unfortunately, I forgot to upload it yesterday or this morning. He said he had, our limited prep was pretty solid as always, and he said he didn't have the toughest draft either, just kind of not too many tough decisions, so. Alright, they did not use Chari's Disruption. So I could go Scholar, or I think I just like going Scholar here. If they have Jari, it means they're not doing anything else. Oh, they have... Oh, that card's pretty bad with Weir of Invention. You need white mana this badly? Reporting from my cubicle, nice. Stern Scolding. Okay. That's not a good trade for me, obviously. Maybe cycling Creator Overlord was nice because I'm more likely to hit a land drop, which probably matters. It's a 1-off, so they can activate the 2 free. Yeah, but it's an extra white source. They really like... I think I'm just gonna cast Scholar again. Because now they have like Weir mana, so it's a bigger cost if they have to play a Stern Scolding or Jar's Disruption. Could have kept both subtleties actually. That was maybe bad. Probably ends up being irrelevant though. Think my Endurance? That's your big finish? I've come to the conclusion that Tezzeret is mid. I'm shocked. Might be Poggin Vintage. You can get Black Lotus, right? It's not just 1, it's 1 or 0. Is it gonna be restricted? Alright, do we cycle plus Overlord to really set things up? Or do I just cast an agent? I think maybe agent makes more sense. Then I can Overlord get back the agent. The game might just go for a while. If they're at the point where they're casting Sink into Super on Endurance. I guess they're not counting Charlotte Station. What am I even talking about? Awkward. Disrupting Shoal Hardcast. I guess I should just fight over it, right? I can counter again. Sink. Flare of Denial. Okay. That's kind of nice. Now the flare. Wait, I thought I had another force, which I didn't. But they gave me back the flare, so that kind of worked out. I probably think they might... Yeah, I don't know. Why is this better than forcing? Because it's my turn. Have you had your morning coffee, Adam? I don't know, do you drink coffee? Just waking up? I mean, I should target the agent just in case, right? Does that make sense? They could have another shoal. I think that makes sense. Do you have a decent-ish main deck for this matchup? I think was wow, they still had flare. I did not expect that. Okay. Kind of just die if they have Belcher. Did I mess up? I'll let them use mana on my turn. And not have mana to use Belcher. That kept all my counters for their turn. I mean, I didn't expect them to have so many counters. Clearly I was wrong. Question is, do I play like a coward? Endurance plus force backup? Or does agent draw a million cards? They get back Falaji. I think it's probably worth it though. Make them have it. They're pretty likely to have it. They don't have Belcher, they don't have lands. They do get a 2-2 in play. Yeah, maybe my line was just bad. I don't have force for their turn again. I think last turn going for it was good, but maybe this turn it didn't make a ton of sense. Just play the 2-turn clock was backup force. Plus now they can just tap out for a trainer potentially. Will probably win them the game. Magic is hard. Alright, now is it a different spot? Feel like kind of the same spot as last turn. So I'm just gonna say go this time. Can you do both? Is time you work for the glory of research and money? Or is it exclusive? Do you have Dub's Endurance? You still get to draw the cards. Bounce Jari. Oh, I should have just forced the Jari, right? That was silly. Damn, I'm really playing truly horrendously bad today. Just like every day, really. Let's be real. Could have an endurance in play, but except I don't. I guess I have a force in hand. And I drew the last living in now. Unfortunate. Let's see. I guess I'm just getting back oh, Marco, the daily Marco raid. You'll love to see it. Appreciate it. Welcome everyone. I guess I'll just grab an endurance, right? No, I died to a Belcher. Maybe I should have grabbed the blue cards. Warm up. Warm up game was Saltai. Easy subtlety. Oh, they have a Lotus on the stack? Did not know that. You like subtlety? Maybe Scholar is a nice middle of the road option because I have living in hand. Yeah, Scholar probably makes a lot of sense. Good suspend living end. Game might go on for a while. Alright, no Weir for Lotus. That was good. No, they drew a Belcher. How lucky. Nice endurance. I have a Boseiju in my deck, I guess. I didn't already mill it. Generous end for Boseiju. Alright, the game was kind of a shit show. I wonder if Gris is any good. Does kill them pretty fast. I don't have too many bad cards though. Ashep stops Weir, which stops Weir of Invention, which could be enough. Awaken. Opponent had an island in their Weir main deck. What the hell? I'm gonna trim Endurance Subtlety. The ulti of Gris is kind of nice. But it's probably like too clunky. Foundation Breaker. Foundation Breaker is nice to have access to. Maybe I'll just do the one though. Would do 0 breakers. That's fair. I have Sync and Boseiju. I guess Awaken's also kind of not necessary. let's get down to 60 cards. I have lands and some counters, but I got no engine, no living in my opening hand, and no scholar. It's close. I'm gonna mull just because I feel like turn to Overlord in the sideboard game's really strong. I was gonna say, do I worry about Harbinger? I mean, I have Ent, blue-green deck, not a ton of black cards. Alright, second agent or not? Probably. Like, not the greatest if they have turn to Philology. Maybe I can subtlety turn to Philology. Ship seems interesting. No more Aware of Invention. Don't have to worry about Philology as much. And it self-mails. It slows me down, though. Oh, they have a Lotus on the stack. Dude, part's kind of annoying about Arena. Or not Arena, Magic Online. You won't see the Lotus go on the stack. It does say on the side, though, puts triggered ability. Philology. Could subtlety it, play an Ashiok, and then go agent. Put it on the bottom. Since they put it on the bottom, I should mill myself probably. Hope I don't mill too many living ends. I mailed an Endurance and a Black Overlords. Pretty nice. Kind of hoping for some scholars and stuff. Trainer. Trainer. Yeah, Dave. Thanks for the resub. Blue mana up. Alright, let's mill myself again. Try and mail some scholars. Dave, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Oh, they probably have consign, right? I was hoping it was Stern Scalding. Oh, they did not consign. Okay. Blusterstorm. That's good. So I guess I just died to Belcher. It's kind of the spot where it would have been nice to have, oh, I guess, never mind, they have Lotus too. Yeah, I mean, this is not a good matchup. I've won that matchup before, but it has not felt like great. Maybe I'll have Random Mountain for no reason. That might be a good reason enough to play the white version. Your energy matchup's going to be good. Your Beltran matchup's going to be better. Yeah, let's cycle this before they have Bowmaster mana. Prowess is probably... Not sure, maybe sideboard games are a bit better was the... Sideboard games are better was the Sultai version, because you can just play Scholars and Endurance. Block. Surveil and Oculus must be nice. Do you Force or the Endurance? Force is not even that great against them. I might just use a Force here. Just make sure I hit my land drops. What are we getting back, this agent? Get one loss, navigate into the Esper Feces bracket. I mean, Esper Frog, sorry. Didn't mean any disrespect. Gab, are you sure you didn't mean any disrespect? Feel like you're being a little disingenuous. Maybe I'll play an agent first. Or a scholar first, I mean. It's gonna hurt a bit if that Bowmaster, but I think that's fine still. At the end of the world. Discard Matcha. Now we have Flare back up for our living in next turn. Cling to Dust, what? Cling to Dust, living in. You got me. No Forger. Oh wait, it's right in the yard. Oculus. Sure. You could get lucky and mill another Oculus. Which is probably fine, honestly. Yeah. Don't need the sync. Actually, sync was nice. It was Overlord's mana. I should have kept the sync. Silly. Deck's all bad if they have Counterspell plus Force at their last two cards somehow. Or like in theory, they could have like Path to Exile plus Force. Pentagrandpa. Welcome to the chat. Not a familiar screen name. Oh, I did do have Force spells there. Well, hopefully that's all of it. The lead was Force over Counterspell. Damn, I really got hooked. That was not a good attack by me. Very greedy. Also, not keeping that sink was bad. Why they wanted to force it maybe because of Forger. Kind of makes sense. 4 mana creature? Kaido? Well, you can't flip a Kaido, can you? Not keeping that sink was really, really bad. Let's see if the deck bails me out here with a land, untap land, fetch land. Nope. Still nope. Could just discard 2 maybe. Keeping force mate not so bad. It's like less likely what am I hoping to draw anyways? By keeping force on top, it's less likely I draw a living end. I think that makes sense actually. Oh, I get Overlord too. I didn't realize. That's cool.
John Qua, you promised you would win PT for our 64-month anniversary. Do you even love me anymore?
My prep was
Do you
good
love me if I
too.
was a worm?
Dude, I just don't have it anymore. What can I say? Let's see. I think I should do Overlord and not attack. No, I guess I die of Death Counterspell. I guess, do I have blue on tap blue left? Island gone. Watery Grave gone. Breeding Pool gone. I do not. Open and didn't flashback Cling yet, which is all scary. Pretty scaled. Easy game. Well, that sucked. Seemed like a good Gris matchup. First up negation's usually pretty bad. Not much you want to counter on their turn. And then maybe subtlety. If you know that Bowmaster, you can do Harvester too. Yeah, more like living in Nightmare so far. Alright, great hands. Turn to Overlord into All the Good Freeze. Yeah, might as well keep plans. I'm all set. Of course to do. It's fine. We're good. Hmm. Sing's pretty good against a frog. And Murktide and Oculus. That being said, and my Scholar. Alright, sure, I'll keep. I think I'm just gonna say go here. Punish him for keeping mana up. Flashing in an endurance. So not bad if they have Harbinger somehow. Their Esper deck. Seems unlikely in this matchup anyways. 4/4 Murktides? I could have cast Endurance in response to fetch. Let's see what's the play here. I think the play is probably just surveil land into agent, make them have force, and play the game from there. Don't hate keeping the Ents, Insurance, Forest. Just hard casting it in a few turns is not the worst. That being said, let's just spin it. Alright, I don't care about milling an extra card. I'd rather care about my next draw step if they have force. More important. I'm really close to casting the Ent, and they're at 14. Alright, I'll just keep it. Hard casting an Ent. Oh, Frog Murktide is obnoxious. So if I tag, I can discard and eat my Scholar. Might not want to chance it. Not sure, even sure I'm okay attacking Agent into Frog here. Gonna keep as big of a board as I can, I think. Hmm. Should have played 4. What land did I play? Island over Forest? Oh, it seems fine. Ketramos. That's pretty solid. Ooh. Hmm. Menace, lifelink, indestructible. So they would have to discard 2 cards, exile a lot of stuff. Gigabeats. I guess I lose. I guess I lose. I don't think that game was really losable at any point. But opponent kind of had everything they needed. Yeah. Losing to just PC's deck. They'll actually have to bring in Purge for my Suspend Overlords. Kind of annoying they just like meld all spells too. Yeah, I mean, I might have punted. Maybe I was supposed to cast Endurance was a fetch line on the stack, and the game would have been way different. I just was kind of, that was just kind of loose, honestly. I didn't feel like it mattered because I felt like if they had to tap out for a Murktide, it was like, how can I ever lose? But yes, here we are. At 11. Oh, I'm silly. I guess maybe I want them to draw cards and lose life at this point. I mean, I kind of have outs. Oh, lol. Wait, why are they dead? I guess I just double jump and attack them. That was truly incredible. I don't even know what happened, honestly. I have no idea what just happened. But I guess I won. Hmm. Do have sync. 4 lands, endurance. The Brandon Thoughtseize. I guess I'll keep. The Jose Farm collector boxes, I have no idea. Hasn't bragged about it yet, so not sure. Oh, he did in Discord, of course. Of course he did. That subtlety's kind of a nice draw. Dispute's probably solid too. No second land. A? Alright, I guess I just win. Just take the grist. Sounds cool. Against a manuscript opponent. Beautiful. What a beautiful deck. Spin Rift Bolt. Which shear is this? -1 living ends. Monko. Is this actual factual burn? What else would it be? Could be a Vivi deck, I guess, for Fold Vivi. Did mulliganed or did... Or some negations, not the worst draw. Alright, I need a third land bad. So let's not just shuck for an Overlord. Bolt Wave, definitely getting countered. Let's see what I have on top first. No, I guess I have a... My agent's not looking super impressive right now. I don't think I'm really interested in Scholar either. I might get lucky with my Surveil. Land is nice. Classic living ends. Do that to another Boris Charm. Guess I should target myself. You're at 15, so free turn clock. I'm sure Overlord would make sense at this point. Just play. Perhaps counterbolt. Need to dodge a lot. Guess I'm reshuffling the goods. Giving them more Boris charms. Maybe not my brightest idea. I'm good. Alright, do they even have one burn spell? Boris charm or bust? Close. Pretty close. Harvester might be good. Foundation Breaker might be good. Awaken. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna have. And then Street Wraith. Pretty heinous. Endurance usually not great. Overlord almost seems kind of slow. I guess endurance too. I'll just cut endurance. Assuming they're gonna have some kind of vortex, some kind of hate. Not very interested in Overrun Tomb. Cute. Wholesome chatting. Love to see it. Probably just want end in my graveyard, right? For when I living end. But I want the land next turn, maybe. And cycle. Or just cast a Scholar. Guess I'll grab the Ent. Bolt Wave. Should I use Force now? Before I just die like a dummy? I'm worried about Vortex and stuff. I have Sync, I guess. I'll use Force. I wonder what they have. They're not doing much. Score the critics, I guess. Ah, they have Rip. Okay. Beats. They're at 18 and I'm at 13. Time for some beatdowns. I like how I used my force and I mailed a foundation breaker. XDD. Alright, what's the line here? Scholar or creator? Don't do scholar again. Try and find a damn counter spell. Oh, why didn't I just get that was silly. Oh, that was really silly. I should have cycled an end for green surveillance probably. You could get basic Cal and go down to 6. It's probably worth it. Let's give them 1 turn to kill me. Even though now I'm in double bolt range. Oh, I was getting overlords? Well, I guess that was a mistake. I should have played Curator. I didn't realize I had lethal with overlords. That's silly. Looks like it doesn't matter. Hmm. So that's what they have. Classic. Classic would have won if it was a burn spell. They might have just boarded out some shitty creature though. Nice sideboard cards. Mildly annoying. Am I getting roped? Dual Commander 16s. Do these give out QPs? When will my Commander arc start? Mountain Go. Just prowess, maybe? What about nothing pass Athena? Is that good? Does Modern need a BNR update? I don't think so, right? I haven't really been in the loop, I guess. Past few weeks. Have people just been molding? I'm gonna keep Overlord even though you just cast color and hope to find an agent. Made a misclick, kept 7 cards. Happens. You know, maybe they had like a goaded medallion hand. I guess I still don't have an agent on the side note. I'm like acting all tough over here. Like this game's Jover. Can Scholar my living in a way and then Forager, worst case scenario? Should be good enough. Ooh, that flare is nice. Also, I'm not sure why I just played a land first, but okay. All blue cards in hand in this matchup's pretty nice. Probably fine to do that. Keep them stuck. Should have kept blue mana up here, but whatevs. Force subtlety. And lethal in play. Exactly. I guess another subtlety. Alright, I've already played a land. I like making my own tokens too, goat. I didn't have to this time. Someone lent me a bunch of the good tokens, but Matt Nass had all the tokens from his last PT. Alright. That matchup's probably pretty tough too. That shack might be good enough. Shack over endurance. Or just no Ashiok.
Custom XDD tokens win.
Yeah, I don't know. Every now and then someone reaches out for me to do some merch. What is the last one? Maybe I should. Gimme swag. What do you think, chat? Anyone wants some yellowhat plushies? XDD plushies? I don't know, should I do that stuff? It's kind of free money. I feel like the world needs more, like, random garbage, but who am I to decide? Oh, let's do max blue card and cyclings and see what happens. Random garbage equals money in my pocket. XC business, yeah. Product design is done in the United States, and we have a variety of production partners that we work with in the United States, China, and Hong Kong. Ethical sourcing, we only work with partners who have proven their commitment to ethical sourcing and labor standards. What does that even mean, though? We're in line with China's labor standards. Anyone familiar with Chinese labor standards? Oliver D, thank you so much for the 30 months. Appreciate it. Damn. Brutal. Done dirty by my own mods. Might need some mods to mod my mods. Layer of Denial is interesting. It makes sense to keep. I wonder if Wish was a good flip for them. There's like some buzzing going on. But like from very far away, it's just from another apartment. Manamorphose, sure. I wonder if I should play Scholar first if they have Scalding turn mana up. Oh, I'm playing Orange Chance now? Alright, opponent, do your worst. Alright, I'm not impressed. Why did he play Orange Chance? What the hell? So either their last card is Orange Chance, or I'm in a great spot, or I could have just played the Scholar first anyways.
It was such a long and lonely 11-day break I forgot about the simple and pure joy of
I could kill the medallion. How do I lose? How do I lose this game? Alright. Just living in seems good enough. Oh, I should have discarded 2 lands. Whoops. That was dumb.
You're right, Segarino. We should reinstate our traditions and be back to daily quadruple A until Gab lifts the triple A tariff. Segarino. Segarino.
Yo, Bjan and Sea Trino. Thanks for the 100 bits. Damn. Kind of a 5-card hand, really. Not a bad 5-card hand, but I'm not really in the business of a 5-card hand. This looks infinitely better. Get rid of Endurance probably makes sense. Can maybe just find another one with Street Wraith. Hi Gab, is a pleasure. Hey. Oh, they're playing Esper Merc. I guess maybe I should have played, if they're still playing Esper Merc. Should have kept Endurance. Oh. Maybe Force will do something. Yeah, Manic Thoughtseize. Force could be good against that. Greater Subtleties, Street Wraith. Just Street Wraith, I guess. Alright, we got a ticking time bomb. They do too. I'm gonna use subtlety. Mulligan plus subtlety. These overlords have some maybe lifting to do. Put it on top. Maybe I'll just rebuy subtlety then. Forager. Forager was all living in the yards. Subtlety to buy me one more turn, but I have sync, so that doesn't make a ton of sense. I just do Street Wraith again. Pretty good draw. Hmm. The worst. Any Scaldings in their main deck? Don't like it. Strategic Betrayal? Damn, that's kind of nasty. Playing Sync's pretty bad if I draw on tap blue. Are we gonna get betrayed, chat? Strategically betrayed? That's a little spicy one of. Arcmage Charm. $18-0 in midweek metagame? What's the format? What are you gonna do with all your gems and golds and packs? They do have a couple Spell Pierce in their deck. Might be worth playing around. Brawl, you can play Oops all spells in Brawl. All one-ofs. Classic Siege Rhino just showing up with the broken decks against people playing with their binder decks. Oops all spell and what? One Belcher. Nice. Alright, that was a reasonable draw. Probably better than shocking for an end. Forced Sun, okay. I have a bunch of rampant blockers. They can deal me 5 damage right now. Doesn't seem like quite enough. They're just going for the 2-turn kill. Alright, and does not seem like the best card against but do have a green surveil land even left. Mortuaries in the yard, second mortuary, hedge maze, forest overgrown tomb. So a breeding pool left. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just lose, right? Oh. Mm. So they could have snap counter spell. Just lose straight up. They have pierce, spell snare, counter spell, archmage charm. They have 2 more force of negation. So I should get Forger probably. It's the best card I can get at this point. Like, gives me a blocker. Kind of dodges force in some ways. Could target their push. I'd add the force. Alright, hopefully they don't have... I guess if they have removal, they don't have lethal anymore. Fetch push doesn't do it. They need literally like charm, draw 2, draw push, fetch. 3, no, that's not even enough. 4 consigned sideboards. Harbinger to Fairy. Subtlety. Kaido -2 would keep them alive. Not a winning proposition, though. Was my hand. They're just hoping I don't block. There. Just click equity. Maybe they just have a blocker. Maybe they just have another frog. I should have fetched for basic island first. That's silly. Bowmaster incoming. They drew snap 1 turn too late. Can just get back a bunch of flashcards. Wait, where are all my endurances? I guess salty good enough. That's what you don't get for. That's what you get for not finning. -1 island. Alright, different version of Froggers. Bowmaster, Tamiyo, Kaido. Well, this is kind of scary. They have Tef and Consigns and Purge. Kaido's kind of a pain. And cut all the forces. I might even cut the flares, honestly. So I don't draw too many awkward cards against Tef. Maybe Harvester's just not that great.
Just want to say guests have a 100% PT top 8 rate when going on your podcast right before.
Dude, Dave. We're joking about it with Edgar yesterday. We should sell our services. Congrats. Congrats on the run. I think my hand's too clunky to keep Scholar here. Not sure what I'm hoping for at this point, maybe just agents. If you have any questions for Deerwood, he's in chat. PT top 8 competitor. Final Fantasy. Stuck with you for a while. Yeah. I'll live. I will live. They get the Overlord going here. Just nuking my life total. Gonna get 2 shots. Hearing the sub sound from our speakers. Aren't you hearing it through both? Wait, I don't know. I mean, my speakers are the same as always. I'm not sure what makes a difference when you do and when you don't. Okay, they did not just discard 5 cards. Let's try the whole instant speed action here. But I'm kind of flexing. I mean, these are really expensive basics. Captain Push. Good beats. Alright, what am I casting here? Try to go for sync on their turn again, maybe. I don't feel like I'm gonna get anywhere, but... And the Overlord slowly ticking down, but... Right, too little, too late. Force would have been good this game. But it usually isn't. It might have been not been good enough. Do miss having Dismember. I have stupid Grist instead. Stonks in the Sauron Arena. Need to log in. Maybe I'll log in while we do GeoGuessr Gamba after this match. I didn't realize they let me bounce it. Alright, what now? What's the best one to play first? Chris kind of gets worse as time goes on. Maybe I can scare them with a Grist. Can one-shot it and draw cards. I feel like Grist's gonna do a fine job at scaring them and baiting a counter. Damn, Pono is the Chad, let it resolve. I got gods. Attack me. That's all my living ends, by the way. Let's see if the let Scholar resolve. Nope. I could have done that in response. Alright, these sideboard can't cards seem a bit better on the play. Maybe Harvester's loose and I should just have a flare. Jet lag's been messing with me a bit. Couldn't fall asleep yesterday, went to bed at like 3:30. Slept like 5 hours. Alright, this hand's nice. Except for the fact I started the game at like 2. Balls. Do I want another one? It gave me the funny XD. I'm pretty good to keep on top of that turn on Botsies here. Maybe things will just go according to plan and they'll play into my dispute. That would be nice. That's a nice draw too. I'm just gonna play it slow. I'll try why fetch first, just kind of giving my hand away. I guess technically I could one like to hit a 1-mana blue surveil card. That's kind of loose. Also thinning the deck, I guess. Agent or creator? How many living in have I mailed? 0? Probably just an agent then. Let's not get too fancy. And it's just gonna snap. Oh, Bowmaster. Right, good thing I didn't go Scholar. Bowmaster's not the end of the world. Agent's gonna at least give me a blocker, then they counter the actual thing part. His dispute's looking pretty silly right now. It'll be good if I draw on tap land. Maybe I should have kept the Watery Grave. I like how these disputes are just worse than every card in my sideboard, basically. Surprised they didn't just take one of the agents. Maybe have like a counter, and then they're gonna go snap Thoughtseize and. Having the dispute when they soloed me was turn to Frog, or I mean, not having the dispute when they did and having it now. Dispute's such high variance cards. Might still be good. Tough. Oh, that sucks. I guess I got. I should have maybe kept Watery Grave. I think I already had Dispute and Agent in hand, right? My play was probably fine. Maybe the Scholars are just not that good against Bowmaster, and I should have the. Kept in all the subtleties. I guess I kept in all the subtleties. Alright, maybe endurance will be good enough. Alright, how awkward is their hands? Not that awkward, unfortunately. Basically dubs. Sag. Didn't help that I started the game at 12. Needed subtlety. Right on time. Any card in their deck's lethal. Alright, GG's. Not the worst, I guess. Free 2. Maybe I'll just play the banned version. These grists didn't look like super necessary. Felt like grist is just mostly worse than Awaken of the Honored Dead. I mean, you can get back grist with Overlord, but it's so freaking slow. Doesn't seem that good. Did miss, like, not having Turtle and Dismember. That was a lot of frogs.